Welcome to Sustainment Focus at Extraordinary Communications with Eve and Vernon Roberts.
Thanks for the intro, Eve. You've made a meaningful investment in training. But too often, after the session ends, those skills fade without reinforcement in practice. And good intentions compete with daily demands, and you know that's true. Today, we're going to talk about sustainment focus at Extraordinary Communications. We've built an AI-powered sustainment tool aligned with our extraordinary communication frameworks. Let's jump right in though. Instead of me explaining it to you, I have Eve here, and Eve is an extraordinary communications AI coach. Eve, can you tell them what your role is as an AI coach at Extraordinary Communications?
Absolutely. As the AI coach for Extraordinary Communications, my role is all about helping participants refine their communication skills using our Rockstar framework. So basically, participants can either upload a recording or do a live role play with me. Then I jump in and give them really detailed feedback on everything from how they open with their Rockstar to their overall presence and even how trustworthy or engaging they come across. So it's kind of like having a super detailed coach who's always ready to help you practice and improve. And it's a lot easier than role-playing with peers because there's no pressure.
Eve, thanks for that explanation. Let's listen and see what one of those role plays might sound like.
Hi, Vernon. I'm your coach from Extraordinary Communications. I'm ready to help you practice opening a presentation, conversation, or meeting using the Rockstar and Agena framework. To make this session realistic and impactful, I need to know more about your scenario. Could you tell me about the presentation, conversation, or meeting you'd like to prepare for?
And here's what it would sound like at the end of a presentation, going into feedback.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss or anything else I've missed?
No, that sounds very thorough. I appreciate how clearly you laid out the issues and the agenda. Ready to continue.
All right, let's jump into coaching mode.
Absolutely. Let's shift into coaching mode to debrief that conversation. First, here's what you did well. Opening and framing. You effectively set context using Rockstar and Agenda. Directly named the integration pain points and linked them to concrete business impacts. Your tone was direct and focused, which suits a board setting aiming for urgency. The clarity and empathy. You acknowledged customer and HR frustrations, appealed to the board's experience, and asked a checking question.
Interacting with an AI coach, Eve, is great practice. And we heard some great detailed feedback there. Eve, what you've described is tier 2 level practice, which is interactive. Can you talk a little bit more in detail about tier 1?
Absolutely. Let me break that down. So in tier 1, participants can either upload a recording they've already done or record something right in the app. Then I jump in with detailed written feedback. I'll look at how they're using the Rockstar framework in their content and then give insights on things like first impressions, authority, trustworthiness, and all those good details. Plus, they get a full transcript and a timeline of their communication so they can see where they used filler words or repeated themselves. And over time, they can track their scores and really see their improvement. So it's all about that ongoing, detailed written coaching in tier 1.
So Eve, it sounds like tier 1 is that quick hit coaching where you can upload a video or do a recording in app and get some immediate written feedback from you or one of your AI coaches. And that tier 2 is very interactive and you can actually converse back and forth with the AI coach, and you still get the same written feedback reports as in tier 1. Is that right, Eve?
Exactly, you've got it spot on. Tier 1 is really that quick, straightforward way to get immediate written feedback just by uploading or recording. And then Tier 2 is where it gets more interactive and conversational, so participants can actually role play and get that back and forth with me as the AI coach, and they still get those detailed written reports at the end. So you've summed it up perfectly.
Thanks, Eve. Well, now that you know more about our sustainment tools at Extraordinary Communications, please reach out to us and make sure that they are added to your program.
Absolutely, Vernon. And that was a great wrap up. So to anyone listening, definitely reach out to Extraordinary Communications if you want to add these sustainment tools to your program. We're always here to help reinforce those skills and keep everyone on track. Thanks for the chat, and I'm glad we could walk through it.